see the connection of my existence with my physical body.
Yes. So, at the ending of the existence of the physical body will be the ending of you?
That's what the strong thought is about.
Yes, it's fair. It's fair enough. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a universal fair, you know. I feel that, I've said before, death, physical death, is one of God's great ideas because it so terrifies living beings that it compels us to search for that which is imperishable. All that you have shared, including the anxiety that you say comes with the feeling of becoming sick and the threat to your health or whatever, that produces more anxiety, is also perceived. You know? So at the place of the perceiving itself is the functioning of perception anxious?
It is not.
It is not.
But something gets pulled into that.
Something gets pulled in view of the perceiving. Well, obviously, as I say, if the consciousness, it's invisible in a way, where is its boundary we cannot put. Certainly we know consciousness is in the body. It's not that God made the body and it's said that God in the Christian Bible, like so, it says God, having made the shape of a human being, breathed the prana, put the prana, and then the man became a living being. But what about the consciousness linked with prana? Is it as limited as the body is limited? Is the body made and the consciousness is like a balloon to the size of the body? No, we know it is not. And if I say that yes, we can accept that there's consciousness functioning inside the body, could we also say that the body is also inside consciousness also?
Body is not inside the consciousness, I feel.
Is not inside the consciousness?
That's what I feel.
That's feeling. You can perceive all these things, no? They are appearing inside consciousness or not?
It is.
Yes. Including your own body also is appearing in the consciousness also?
I see.
Yes. Does consciousness have a favorite body? Yeah, you say yes. Here is favorite, this one is favorite to the consciousness in this body. But I feel that also, yes, God made it like that somehow, but also a lot of that is supported by conditioning also. I don't know if we're going in the right direction. I'll back up just a few steps to say that the body, the consciousness is inside the body, but also the body and all bodies, all forms are perceived in consciousness. There cannot be any perceiving of anything without consciousness. Consciousness is the root of perceiving. Could you understand this?
Understood. Understood.
Tell me where the trouble is with that for you.
The trouble is, I think, the association of the body with consciousness. There's a strong link there.
Yes.
I feel that.
Yes. So therefore, while the body is still warm, use the consciousness as best as you can. If you have a feeling that the body and the consciousness supports each other. When we say consciousness now, if I zoom down a little bit, we are talking about the dynamic consciousness, because when I say the dynamic consciousness, I mean the consciousness that permits us to perceive the sense of the world and time and shape and growth and life and death and heaven and hell and all of this, the consciousness in which the show of the world appears inside it. That consciousness itself, did it come or not?
It does.
Thank you, that's good. Makes things easier. The consciousness itself appeared. If we want to use it, like as an example, in the morning, if you woke up at, say, 6 o'clock this morning, at 5:59:59, what was your state? You were not aware if you were in deep sleep. Then, at 6 o'clock, Maybe some state is arising in you, and even so, maybe not as yet personal identity arises. If you have to go to the toilet in the middle of the night for some relief or something, it's not necessary to have a personal identity to do that. So the consciousness just functions like that. But as soon as the feeling I, and maybe the alarm goes off or so on, other things get associated in that conscious field, and then the sense of the person becomes active. But the consciousness appeared. For something to appear, it must appear in something that was already there. It's fair, isn't it?
Understood.
Yeah. What is it that consciousness appeared in?
It's in a space. There is nothing in it.
In a space. Is the space just space like one of the elements, like ether? Is the space just like space like this? It appeared like flat space like this? Or when you say space, is there some intelligence in it? Is there something, not just space? Because I perceive that space also is perceivable. We're aware of space. It's not something I can say. I cannot take a bit of bedroom space in the front room and look at it as a bedroom space. Not that kind of space.
Yeah.
But that within which even space also exists.
In fact, I had pure experience when I was meditating.
Yes.
Then I was relentlessly looking for the space and its intelligence.
And
And its intelligence, meaning its power.
Yeah.
I was trying to relentlessly look for the space.
But you who are looking for it, was what shape were you? Who are you looking?
That is the person looking,
Which is greater?
not the person.
That's why you can say the person was looking, because you're aware that the even person looking for it is already perceived in it.
Yes, it is an entity
by it.
looking. Yeah, it is an entity looking.
So the entity that is anxious about, and strongly associated with the body, is perceived or not?
It is. It is perceived.
Yes.